Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, March 15th. We're looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. I have all three of the indices up on one screen, but I have a feeling only the SPY is showing for now. So we'll have to figure out how to incorporate all three in at some point. But anyway, we went out with price probes in all three of these indices. Right now, the Russell is way below their price probe. They have a new all-time high in the overnight, around the 235.40 level or so. But right now they're trading at their POC from Friday. So right now price probe being rejected. Again, there's 75 minutes to go prior to the opening. Triple Qs right now, their price probe pretty close to being rejected. They're right at G's high, which is where the spike started from. And as far as SPY and the ES, right now our price probe is holding above H and I's high from Friday. At one point this morning, all three indices look like they had a possibility of gapping higher. But so far, that's not the case. Destinations for the upside for SPY. First one on the upside will be Friday's high of 394.21. Then we have our overnight high of 395.46, and then the weekly high, all-time high of 395.65. And don't forget, the ES all-time high is still in the overnight. SPY's is not. For the downside, first destination, if we don't gap higher, will be the price probe of 393.57. Then we have the overnight low of 393, 9 wide of 392.81, afternoon pullback low 392.26, and 391.20 Friday's low. So game plan for this morning. Well, we know how important the spike rules and price probe rules are. If we're to open above where the market probed from on Friday, then that means there's buyers still there. If we're going to open inside the probe, though, and just hang out around there, that's still indecision to me. So it's going to be important to see if we're able to come out above Friday's high. If you are, then the all-time high has a very good chance of falling. If not, you're not going to spend all day between H's high and M's high. No way. So either we're going to get legs above Friday's high and get going to the all-time high, or we're going to end up having the price probe being rejected, get accepted back into Friday's range, and trade at least to our wide POC. So game plan for this morning. If we're to open inside the spike and the probe and can't take out Friday's high, you can take a put play against it. Right now the overnight high is still pretty high away, so any acceptance above M's high I would get out, because then the odds are you're going to at least test the price, the overnight high, and then our all-time high is pretty close right after that. On the flip side, if you're to open, drive down, hold the price probe, you could take a long. I would be out a tick or two below H or I's high, because then odds are you'll trade at the POC if that happens. And in the next 75 minutes, if we open below the price probe, I look for a short, use the price probe as my out if we get above it. And in the next 75 minutes, if we gap above Friday's high, take a call play, I'd be out inside if the gap fills a tick or two below. All early plays here in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. And then on the charts, and again, I'm going to show you, I'll individually put the Russell and Qs up next time, because obviously they're not on the screen. So I thought they would come up on one screen. We'll do them individually starting tonight to show you them. Just going to show you the SPY's chart. Weekly is in balance, right? We were one time framing down, stopped that last week. We are in balance, basically a 2-week balance. Last week's high and the previous week's low is the top of it. If we take out last week's high, the weekly will go from balance now to up. If they take out last week's low, then obviously we're right back and we stay in balance. And on the daily, it's a 2-day balance. And then quickly, the only other one I really want to show you is the triple Qs. Remember, they didn't stop the one-time framing down on the weekly. They're still one-time framing down 3 weeks. They had an inside week. So whichever way they come out of it will be important. You come out of it to the upside, you go with it and monitor for continuation or lack of. Same to the downside. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.